There is an old German proverb that says fear makes the wolf bigger than he is. If that's the case, then the town of Jerome is growing fangs.
We first started hearing the stories when we came up here in the early 90s, in 1994, from some of the older folk living down in the town.
Even in the daytime, there is something a little unsettling about the old town, set up high where quite possibly the hills have eyes.
As a kid running through the building and playing around up here, I definitely felt a presence, I think, here.
Chris Altier was raised in the Jerome Grand Hotel, the town's former hospital, and one of the most haunted buildings around.
A lot of the housekeepers even would kind of share stories, and they would say they'd be cleaning rooms from time to time, and you would just get that real cold chill kind of go through you. Just hearing all of the old hospital stories. There was one death a day, approximately, in this building. They were doing a lot of operations, and a lot of those were amputations.
That alone wouldn't be so creepy if the chute where all those body parts were disposed of wasn't in one of the hotel hallways.
The surgeons and the doctors were able to come out of the operating room, which is down on this hallway, and they were able to walk to that chute and dispose of some pretty gruesome things that were coming out of the operating room.
People say the ghosts roam the halls, and visitors to the Jerome Grand Hotel claim they've seen them.
We get probably one call every 2 or 3 days from a paranormal group that would like to come up and search at the Jerome Grand Hotel. The biggest group that came up here is without a doubt the Arizona Paranormal Society. And they brought 14 investigators up here on one night, and in one night with those 14 people, they got over 40 hours of paranormal activity evidence.
Most hotels want to keep the hauntings quiet, but the Jerome Grand promotes it. They offer a ghost package, which comes complete with digital cameras and ghost meters. Sightings of a woman in white are common. An angry man, believed to have been an elevator repairman, supposedly walks the hallways. He was found crushed to death by the elevator. Chris Altier believes the stories. Creepy things happen to him, too.
We had nobody scheduled to check in that day. We had nobody in the building, in fact. And the phone started ringing down behind the front desk, and it was on the switchboard. And this phone call was coming from room 41 up on the top floor. So I picked up the phone, and it was a woman, and she was speaking a very, very fast language. It was very foreign. It sounded like this woman was in trouble. And then all of a sudden, the phone cut out and went dead. So I hung up the phone, and I took my keys. I ran up to that room up on the top floor, and there was nobody in the room. I picked up the phone, and I made sure that it rang down on that same line, and it did. It was working fine. So I left, and I went back downstairs and sat in my chair. And as I sat in that chair, it rang again. The phone started ringing, and I picked it up, but this time there was just some very, very eerie breathing noises, very disturbing, very raspy breathing noises.
If you like the feeling of fright, go there on some full moon night. Even if you don't see anything or anyone, we guarantee it's a Halloween delight.